The answer really can be between 40 and 50 is typically what I recommend. And the reason why there's a difference there is because it depends on how much windshield time they have to spend, right? So if my rep is not expected to come into the office every day, if they can go right out into the field, and if they're in a designated area that they're not driving a lot, they can probably do 10 a day. Like I've got some that are right in the heart of the city, and they can very easily, without even doing much mileage, see 10 a day very, very quickly. Where there's other reps, and even within my own organization, that are assigned to an area that is much more rural. And when they're in those rural territories, they may only be able to see 5 to 7, depending on how much windshield time is required. The other thing that's important to keep in mind is that when you are sending a rep out into the field, if you're sending them all different ways because you're trying to get orders signed potentially, or maybe you're having them try to go to different meetings that are happening throughout the community, all of those things are important, but a lot of times it makes them juggle their schedule and unnecessarily throw off a rhythm or a pattern that they're in. And so keep in mind that even though you may not realize that they have a rhythm or a pattern that they're working with accounts, they do. And so every time that you throw something randomly at them, it can potentially blow up their day and make them have to reorganize. And sometimes that causes additional windshield time. So let them manage their book of business. Make sure that you are always doing forward thinking, right? Don't look at lagging tactics, meaning things that already happened and then going back and saying, oh, this happened. Instead, ask your rep to provide you with their calendar for next week. I always say, you might not have done everything last week that you wanted to, but you got a great new day and a new start every single week to change the way that you're doing things. So go forward thinking and ask them, what do you have scheduled for next week? And make sure that they're following and hitting those metrics of at least 8 to 10 a day.